custom bullets, pictures or symbols. Here it's the same issues on bullets. Let's say we don't want to use this area anymore. You can go to a new paragraph if you want to, or you can set up a new listing level. Let's leave this because we'll come back to it again. Let's select a new page. Let's say the points we are listening on is names of persons. This is what we have here now, and let's say I want to just list them individually. We have different means to identify a particular point. Let's say for bullets that we are actually on, when we talk about multiple selections, we are talking about what we have here, and you can also define a selection too. Yes, in case what you have here is not what you want, you can define one by clicking on define, and then you see picture, you can insert a picture. And there is something to note about pictures. It sometimes gives us it makes the page bigger, so it's something to be wary of. And also you can increase the font of so you can change the font type. You can align either left, right or center. As you can see, for the very bullets that you're working on, that's from this very angle. You see it's been selected. If you're clicking on filter, you see it's also giving what you want, and the points keep on coming out. You can change it if you want. That will be the discussion for later. As you can see, we have a lot to look into. You can restart and continue numbering. Yes, for numberings, yes, you can also custom bullets as we just discussed just now. You can restart and continue numbering. And let's say it's for numbers. Restart and continue numbering. This is where we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. If you want to restart numbering, that means it starts from 1. If you want to continue numbering, remember I said we'll discuss about this, right? This is where we're about talking about. To restart numbering, it starts from 1. To continue numbering, all you have to do is to just select it. Select the number, because you want it to continue from the previous number above it, and not just above it, but rather in the same level, not the sub level that you saw Roman figure 1, Roman figure 2. They are two different numbering and sections. You want it to continue from 3, so this should be 4. By the time you highlight or select the number that you are trying to work on, you right click. By the time you right click, you see subsections. All you have to do is to select continue number, and it continues from number 4. So you type whatsoever you are typing, and you see everything is good. It's kind of understand what we need at various points in various points in time. So next should be creating legal style numberings. As you can see, we have done something like this already, and now they are just asking us to make it professional. Yes, so something like this. And take for instance, we have maybe another point to list. Let's say computer types. And we want to set a sub level of numbering for this very computer type. You click on your backspace to number 6, then you make them to understand that you need a sub level, right? Then let's say you want this one to be having number 1 covered, right? Then you select the kind of number you want the number to continue in a sub-level section of this number you already had, you can maybe increase the indent so that it goes inside, right? No, it should be where you want it to be. Your control Z has sorted that out. Then you right click since you selected it. Then you select set numbering value. We select it so that you can go to continue from previous, and then you advance it. By advancing it, it means that you want this one to change to 5 so that it should be a 5.1 of this number 5. Then you see everything becomes good to go. Maybe your computer types, maybe let's say mini computer, supercomputer. You can see everything is being identified in such a way that you are okay. But this sub level of numbers, you can decide to take it inside by highlighting and then increase indent to take it inside. You see, the only reason why it's having this additional value is because they are having a feeling that it should be inside within, and having a 5.1 ratio. You can choose to reamend if you want, then letting them know that you have a a predetermined listing for your numbers. But if they insist it must be that, you can bring it back to take it to the same 5.1 that you actually needed. So that takes us to the end of this uh, creating legal styled numbers. Next is to format and customize list appearance. Now let's select and customize list for list that will be appearing. As you know, the types of lists that we have bullet list. Bullet listing are very it's the ones we discussed already. As you can see, there are different types. It even goes beyond this, and there's numbered list, and as you can see, we have them as numbers or alphabet. Multiple list, and is the ones we were talking about just now, where we have 1.1, 1.1.1, and here is the next section. We'll talk about this, and this one is still part of what we have here, because when we're talking about customizing, we're talking about this too, because there's need for auto listing features too. Here is just to come in and type, and then you press a space after maybe adding a dot, one dot, and then a space. It automatically set it as a as a automatic listing section for your points that you want to relate out. Let me explain what we are talking about. This is it now. You just click on one endpoint, but then you add space to it. It automatically understands that you want to start numbering. So you type David, then you see, so it understands what you need as at that very point in time. It also happens to alphabet. In case you don't want it to be numbers, instead you want it to be alphabet, you highlight everything, and then you let them understand that your listing level should be alphabet and not numbers, or maybe Roman figure, depending on your selection. That is what we should be looking at as at different point in time. So it goes beyond that, as you can see.